Hi, this is John Thomas with ATEX Freight Broker Training. In this short little video, I'm going to show you how to evaluate shippers based upon what's important to you. Before you begin your freight broker business, you need to set up criteria so you know how to monitor and evaluate your progress. And ultimately, you want to make decisions on which shippers are performing for you and which ones you just want to dump. So in my freight broker business, I had set up 4 criteria that were important to me. And in this video presentation, there's a spreadsheet here with several pages, and there's some mathematics involved. But my background is accounting, and I think I can help simplify this for you. And it will be a great tool for you to use to make some good decisions. So let's go to the spreadsheet now and take a look at the priorities, the 4 priorities that I had set up. Okay, now the first priority that was of interest to me was to monitor the gross profit margin from each shipper. I wanted to monitor the number of loads they were giving me each month. I wanted to monitor how quickly they were paying me. And I wanted to evaluate if their loads could be covered easily or not. And in this particular video, we're looking at perhaps a beginning freight broker who wants to grow customers. So what I did, I assigned a numerical value based upon what was important to me. For example, in this priority here, I'm giving a high priority to 45 for the number of loads per month. And I'm giving a lesser priority to gross profit margin and how quickly the shipper pays. In this particular scenario, I'm more interested in building my business and getting shippers that give me a good number of loads. I'm not so concerned about the gross profit margin at this time, and I'm not concerned right now about how quickly they pay. And of course, the ability to cover their loads easily is important to me as well. So I assigned a numerical value on each criteria between 10 and 100. And the total, here's the key, the total should not exceed 100 here. You're going to give various priorities, numerical values here, and the total down here cannot exceed 100. Another freight broker might be very concerned about the gross profit margin. Certainly, an established freight broker will want to generate as high as a gross profit margin as possible after they get a good number of shippers with a good number of loads per month. Then their priority perhaps might be 45, and maybe the number of loads per month at that point in time for them may not be quite as important for them. So we are going to go to the next spreadsheet sheet, and we are going to look at the 4 criteria. We're going to evaluate each one from 1 to 10, with 10 being the best. For example, if a shipper is paying a great profit margin, then we're going to assign it a number 10. If they're paying a lousy profit margin, we're going to assign it a number 1. So let's go to the next page. Here we are looking at just the gross profit margin, and we've given it a priority of 10. And here we've got 3 separate customers, customer A, B, and C. And customer A, their gross profit margin is not so hot, so we're gonna it's kind of average, so we're gonna give it a 5. Customer B is paying a much better profit margin. We're going to assign it a number 9. And customer C, not so great, so we're going to assign it a number 4. Then what you'll do after you enter these numbers, you're going to multiply 10 times 5 to give you 50. You're going to multiply 10 times 9 to give you 90. And you're going to multiply 10 times 4 to give you 40. Okay? That's going to give you a numerical rating for each shipper based upon the gross profit margin. You know, how good is the gross profit margin? Now let's look at the second page and the second criteria. Okay, here we are looking at the number of loads per month. In this situation, customer A is giving so-so number of loads, kind of average, so we'll assign that a number 5. Customer B is given a great number of loads per month, and so we assign that a 10. And customer C is not giving you many loads per month, so we're going to assign them 3. Again, we multiply 45 times 5 to give you 225. Multiply 45 times 10 to give you 450. And multiply 45 times 3 to give you 135. And as you might see, we're going to eventually give a total for all 4 of these criteria. But let's go to the third criteria now. Okay, now we're looking at how quickly is the customer paying you. In this case with customer A, they're not paying so well, so we assign this a number 4. Customer B is a little bit better than average in how quickly they're paying you, so we give this a 6. And customer C is paying pretty quickly, so we give this a number 8. We then multiply 10 times 4 to give you 40, 10 times 6 to give you 60, and 10 times 8 to give you 80. Now we'll look at the final criteria. Now you may be getting loads from shippers, and sometimes you'll get a lot of loads, but you'll have a lot of trouble finding trucks. So one criteria is, how easy can you cover loads when a shipper gives you loads? So this is a priority of 35, and it's quite important to us. And for customer A, they are not giving us loads that are easy to cover, so we give this a 4. Customer C, the same way, they're not easy to cover, so we give that a 4. And customer C, yes, better than average. We can cover their loads better than average, so we give that a 7. So 35 times 4 equals 140. 35 times 4 equals 140. And 35 times 7 equals 245. Now let's put all this together and find the winner. Okay, for customer A, here what we did, we totaled all of the scores, and they have a total of 315. Customer B, we totaled all their scores, and they had a grand total of 600. They are the winner because customer C, when you total up all their scores, they were 255. So in this case, the winner is customer B with 600. Then the next shipper that you might want to pursue after customer B would be customer A, and after customer A, then pursue customer C for business. Okay, this is just one method that I use. It takes the emotion out of it, and it will help you make decisions on which shippers you want to pursue for more business and which ones you just want to dump. This is John Thomas with Atex Freight Broker Training.